Hi everyone, I am Loraine from the Story of the Ever Unfolding Rose. I am here with another video to give you a general reading of your overview for the year 2023. And I would just like to say at the front that this video is actually inspired by one of my favorite online tarot readers, White Feather Tarot. So what I will do is that the reading will be divided into 4 piles, and then per pile, it will be divided further into 3 periods. The first period will be your January to April, and then for the second period will be for your May to August, and then for your third period or the last period, it will cover your September to December. Now, per period, I will draw 3 tarots from the Tarot of Opposition and 3 clarifiers from my repurposed Greek mythology playing cards, which I'm excited to use for my my channel. And this will represent your career, relationship, and blessings for that certain period. And then I will also draw some 3 tea leaf fortune cards and 1 card from the wisdom of the oracle to cap off that particular period. And then this will be repeated for 3 periods: January to April, May to August, and September to December. Now, for you to choose which pile you will be drawn to, I have actual crystals for me with me this time. So for the first pile, we have a clear quartz Tumbled. So you can look at it closely as I bring it closer to the camera. So this is a clear quartz Tumbled. And then for pile number 2, oops, we have an Aquamarine Teardrop. So this is an Aquamarine Teardrop. Look up closer. Okay, now for pile number 3, we have a Pyrite Tumbled. So this one's a palm stone, I forgot. And then this is a Tumbled, freeform Pyrite. Look at it, it's shimmering. And then last pile, or pile number 4, is a black obsidian cube. You can look at it. So with that, I will see you in the pile of your choice. Bye. Hi. For my pile number 1, who chose this clear quartz palm stone, which we shall put here, I will now choose intuitively the cards that from the decks that I have already cleansed and pre-shuffled. So you can actually fast forward. I will put in the timestamp the actual reading if you don't want to view or to see the card picking. Okay, so for my pile number 1, may I ask 3 tarot cards, please, to represent their career, relationship, and blessings for January to April. 3 tarot cards, please, to represent their career, relationship, and blessings for January to April. Okay, this one's come out. This one. And then 2 more, please. This one. And then last card, please. Wants to come. Okay, put it away. So 1, 2, 3. And then for the clarifiers, 3 cards, please, to represent the January and April 2023 of my pile number 1 regarding their career, relationship, and blessings, please. 3 cards, please. This one wants to come out. 2 more. more. Two more, please, to represent okay. And then one more. One more, please, to represent the January. This one, I mean, come out. So, let's put it here first. For pile number 1. And then, I pre-divided the tea leaf into 3 piles because they're so big to hold in one palm. So, one tea leaf to clarify the January-April of my pile number 1. This one wants to come out. Okay, that's one. Then for the second pile, one tea leaf, please, for my pile number 1. Oh, there you go. And then last pile, one tea leaf, please, for my pile number 1 for their January to April for 2023 general reading. This one. Okay, and the last one will be this pile. One oracle card for January to April of my pile number 1, please, regarding their career, relationship, and blessings. One card, please, for the January and April of my pile number 1, please. Okay, this one. So this is for your January to April. And let's put it away first. Here. Again. May I get 3 tarot cards for my pile number 1 regarding their May to August? What is their career, relationship, and blessings status for May to August, please? No. Just 3 card, please. 3 card, please. 1. 2 more, please, to represent the May to August 2023 of my pile number 1 regarding their career, relationship, and blessings for this period. And 1 more, please. This one wants to come out. Put it away here. And then 3 clarifiers for my pile number 1 regarding their May to August career, relationship, and blessings. 1. 2 more, please, for my pile number 1's May to August career, relationship, and blessings, please. 2 more cards, please. And then this one. And then I'll get tea leaf. First pile. 1 tea leaf for my pile number 1 regarding their May to August career, relationship, and blessings. Just 1, please. I think that's that. And then for the second tea leaf pile, 1 card, please, to represent the career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 1 for May to August this year. And then for the last pile, 1 card, please, to represent the career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 1 for May to August this year. There you go. And then last, 1 oracle card, please, for my pile number 1 regarding their career, relationship, and blessings for May to August of this year, please. This one wants to come out. So let it come out then. So put it here first. And then for the last period, sorry, I think my charms are clanking against the wood, so I'm raising my hands up. So 3 tarot cards, please, to represent September to December of my pile number 1 regarding their career, relationship, and blessings. This one, come out. 2 more cards, please, for the career, relationship, and blessings. These are 2. Okay, take it 2. That was fast. Faster. And then for my repurpose playing cards, I love using this since I've finished it before January 1, as in like a few hours before the new year. So anyway, 3 cards please to represent the September to December of this year. Career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 1, please. This one. And then this one. Last one, please. Last card, please. This one. And then from the tea leaf cards, the first pile. And that one wanted to come out. I am bothered a bit by how my charms are clunking against the wood. I'll raise my hand. 1 tea leaf card, please, for my pile number 1 for their September to December career, relationship, and blessings, please. This one. And then for the last pile, 1 tea leaf for my pile number 1 for their It was fast. Okay. So the last period seems to be faster in terms of drawing cards. Okay, and then last one, please. 1 oracle to represent September to December career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 1, please. 1 oracle card. I think this one is it. So with that, we're done with the the card selection for pile number 1, and let's get on with the reading. So for the first period of the year 2023 for pile number 1, so this is your January to April. So I'll start with this one. Regarding your career, relationship, and blessings, first we have the Temperance card in the upright position, as you can see here. Maybe I'll put it farther here so I'll have space later. Yep, I think it's better. And then for your second card, for January to April, representing your career, relationship, and blessings, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And then for your last card, you have interesting court cards, King of Pentacles, but this time in the reverse position, as you can see. Very interesting. And then for the clarifiers, we have first this one. This is the 10 of Spades. What I put in my repurpose Greek mythology playing cards is put a theme on the playing card and then a corresponding Greek mythology story, as you can see, which I'll discuss later as we interpret the reading. We also have this one is the Jack of Diamonds, presented by Mercury or Hermes. I'll just put it the Greek one on top. And then last is the 4 of Spades, this one. And then I'll open already the tea leaf. It's not that straight. I feel compelled to fix it a bit so it will look more organized in the video. So for your tea leaf, we have first, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Second tea leaf is mice. Discord among friends or family. And then last is grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Interesting. Okay. And then for your oracle card for your January to April pile number 1, you got Poise. Wow. Look at it. It's so pretty. Let's place it here. So, pile number 1. From what I can see, regarding your career for January to April, it's actually, you feel balance in a way. There's a balance. You're not too overworked, but you're not slacking off either. But from January to April, I can see there's a project that you could be finishing. A project, a task, or there's an ending, because at least as you can see here at what I assigned in this Ten of Spades, inevitability. And then corresponding with the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. I don't know if I pronounce the name correct, at least for Eurydice. I'll have to check later. But just please bear with me. But this story of Orpheus and Eurydice, I'll just say it as Eurydice for now. Then you can correct me in the comment if I'm wrong. This one, they're lovers, and then a third party was also interested in Orpheus's wife, Eurydice, and there was an altercation which caused the lady to die, which really made Orpheus, of course, very, very anguished. So he's very talented in playing music, and he was so talented that he was able to charm the gods. And then what he did was he went to the underworld. I'll just summarize this story. When he went to the underworld, was able to charm Death himself, well, represented by the god of the underworld, which is Hades. And then Hades allowed Eurydice to come back to Orpheus in the surface, in the world of the living, provided that his wife will not look, provided that Orpheus will not look back until they completed their ascent to the world of the living. And unfortunately, Orpheus was not able to comply with that condition almost at the end. He looked back even before they finished that final step, ascend onto the world of the living, thereby losing his wife forever. Hence the inevitability. He tried to overcome death, was given a chance, but still was not able to bring back to life his wife. So did this one, I see you actually being resigned in a way, regarding maybe it's for some of you feeling a relief that a project has been finally finished, or a heavy task that has been causing you, well, too much effort that you've been working on will be finished in this period. And actually you're just more of resigned, the feeling of not really like euphoric, yay, we finished the project, but more of okay, like one big breath and then finally it's finished. That's the energy that I feel here. And with regards to handshake, under it, a meeting with a stranger can be important. Not really a stranger meeting per se, but for me, sometimes I interpret the tea leaf cards, not literally. But as you can see here, it's it's a cycle of reaching out, like passing the baton, for example, on a race. So like again, a cycle, finishing a project, finally, for this period. That's what I can see. And this is just a general reading, so I'm trying to find a commonality of the energies of your pile. If you want a more specific readings, I have mentioned before that I can be available for personal reading, so we can get into your circumstances if you are interested. Now, for your relationship, what I can see generally for May to August of 2023, sorry, for January to April of 2023, pile number 1, is you have the Queen of Pentacles and then court cards actually. For those of you who are single, you're actually appearing to the other, to the opposite sex as someone who's very stable, grounded, and then just not that aggressive career go-getter, but you're someone who's doing well for herself career-wise as well, and minding her own business in a way. And this could be attract someone into your life actually with this Jack of Diamonds that I can see symbolized by Hermes. And for some of you, this is something reaching out to you, or someone could communicate with you regarding that. As for this one, mice, discord among friends or family. But there might be like some clash. But again, as you can see here, you are someone who's just abundant, who's very focused on her improving herself as the Queen of Pentacles. So because well, as a for some of you, I'm seeing that you really are appearing to be quite attractive to the opposite sex then, or maybe the same sex, depending on what your preference are. But and like there might be some, I can see actually for some, it can be actually some evil eye or jealous people around you, but you will not pay them any heed at all. And in fact, I can also see you spending time with your friends, those real friends who actually care about you and give you an equal give and take. That's what I see. Well, aside from the romance aspect of your relationship. For those already in a relationship, I can see just here being a steady time for you with your significant other, and them being very supportive of you and your endeavors elsewhere in different areas of your life. That's what I can see so far. Yep. I'll get back into it if I see another thing. But for your blessings though, actually the Queen of Pentacles, and then side by side with the King of Pentacles, with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you can see here, well, at the upright position, this is someone who's as you can see, this nonchalantly like holding on to this coin and then looking very open and relaxed. But in the reverse position, you can see someone who's holding on to his coin and looks suspicious in a way. I'm not saying you'll be suspicious for this period. This is clarified actually by this Four of Spades. 4 is about stability, and as you can see, the theme that I assigned to this playing card is repose, and the story of Selene and Endymion. Selene is the goddess of primordial goddess of the moon. And Endymion was a shepherd, if I recall correctly, that she fell in love with a mortal. But he was enchanted to a never-ending sleep, and then but I'm not saying that you're gonna have a never-ending sleep, of course, but in a way, there's a cycle here of you applying on the reading that for you, which actually makes more sense if you connect it to what's happening to your career. Your blessing for this period is for you to have more time to relax or rest, more time for you to be closed off, time alone, or time to recharge your own batteries, your me time. As you can see, me like holding on to your own coin And this card says time to go out and have fun. So when you go out and have fun, depending on your personality, it can be like you recharge batteries by being with other people, or you recharge your batteries by being alone, or having your me time. But I see a period of you being able to rest better, you being able to take care of yourself better for this January to April period of this year. Pile number 1. And then for your oracle for this period, you have poised. So you can see here, poised, it's someone who's just almost at the edge, and then gracefully waving her arms up to the sky, welcoming the blessings that the universe will bestow upon her. Like there's a star almost falling also with her, like with abandon. So just tying it up with everything here, since you're finishing a cycle, this is the time for you overall to just relax and be ready actually to finally let go of those burden, especially with the finishing of a cycle or a project that you'll have this time, and the card stating that you yourself will have a time to rest, or more time for yourself, or more time to have fun. And yes, because of that, you are just you working on yourself, being abundant. Even though she's the Queen of Pentacles, this is not a particular just pertaining to female or women. It's the energy of the court cards actually. So you can have fun, you can go out, you can go out with friends, you can do something that will more or less fulfill you, and well, and you won't care about other people because you're just being you, you're just being abundant on your own, not minding other people, so you won't mind people who get jealous of you regarding you finishing the cycle and you having time to yourself for this period. So that's for your January to April of this year, pile number 1. So let's move on to your second period, the May to August. So let me put away the cards first, and then we go to your second pile here, pile number 1. So let's proceed with this one first. So for your May to August, pile number 1 of this year, regarding your career, relationship, and blessings, you first have, oh wow, the World card in the upright. You can see that. I think I might have to block this one later. Wait, because there is a YouTube advisory regarding nudity, so I don't want to get reported. Okay, we have to cover also. I didn't cover that one correctly. I want to show how pretty she is. That one will work better, I guess. Good thing I have a post-it nearby. I might have to pause the video. Anyway, that's fine. So the second card for your May to August, pile number 1, signifying your career, relationship, and blessings. You have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. You can see here. And then for your May to August career, relationship, and blessings, you got the 5 of Swords in the reverse, as you can see here. Now for the clarifier of that, using the repurposed Greek mythology playing cards, first we have the 6 of Diamonds, then we have the 8 of Clubs, as you can see here, and then last we have the Ace of Spades. Interesting. Then for your tea leaf cards, we have it keeps on clanking against the wood. Maybe I'll not wear it next time. There you go. Oh, I'm hearing it again. We have target, a goal-oriented person. Here. Interesting. And then you have fan, romance, celebration, or party. Oops. I have to move the camera here. I got off track because of the nudity. I forgot that this deck also have some nude cards, so I have to be prepared next time with my post-its. And then you have fan, romance, celebration, and party. And then lastly, you have coins. Money will be coming to you. And for your oracle card for May to August, you have clean it up. See here. Very interesting. Now, pile number 1 for your May to August, as I can see, for your career. For your career, still actually start, because in the first period of the year, you've completed a project, a task, or a big duty at work, particular one that has been that finally gave you this sigh of relief that finally it's done. But you still hit the ground running. Career-wise, on to the next period for you. Still working, as I can see here, with at least with the tea leaf card going up. And you're not in this particular period of time, at least in your career, I can see you being very cooperative with others, and there might be some factors at work that you cannot change that you might deem unfavorable for you, but I can see you not fighting it. I can see you in a way it's similar to not fighting the inevitability, because in the story of Apollo and Daphne, well, I can state the long version, but I'm trying to give you a general reading of this. Maybe if I use the card in some of my future readings, I'll give you the longer version of this story. But Apollo fell in love after being struck by Cupid's arrows for this one. He fell in love, the god of light fell in love with a nymph called Daphne. But Daphne was a devotee of Artemis, the twin of Apollo, a virgin goddess. So she has a vow of chastity. So instead of surrendering to the advances of a god, she ran away literally. Well, at least according to the myth. And then the god gave chase. And he's a god. So at some point, Daphne realized that Apollo will overtake her at one point. And then up ahead, she saw the river where her father, a river god, I just forgot the name for the moment, if it's Peneus or something. But again, her father was a river god. And she pleaded to her father to help her avoid the advances of Apollo, who's almost gained her, or her almost catching her. And then her father changed Daphne into a laurel tree. And Apollo, still infatuated with Daphne, had a fleeting regret and telling her that even though he cannot make her his, well, as a woman in that scenario, at least he will make Daphne, which changed to a laurel tree, history. So, and because of that, in every victory, in every accolade that Apollo has, laurel tree was also symbolized his victories. That's why laurel, well, a wreath of laurel is a symbol of victory in a way. I have been a symbol of victory actually. So here, if I'll interpret it together with your story, as I've been saying earlier, surrender in victory. So, being to go after your goals for this period of time in your career, May to August, pile number one, that it's not always about you going against or standing your ground. There's also for you, there's also a win, there's also victory if you just let things be, let other factors beyond your control be, and instead of externally going against the grain, you just surrender to it, and that will actually benefit you more and will help you achieve more goals in your career. What you need to do is just change your mindset about it instead of externally looking for ways to go to fight the inevitable in a way. Like, well, Daphne did, because who actually surrendered. I mean, Daphne was able to surrender when she was saying to Laura. But anyway, it's a more philosophical question that probably I'll apply in other readings while I was making this card. But I really thought it was fitting to put this story and this theme together. But anyway, so that's for your career for your May to August, pile number one for this year. I do tend to ramble off. So, for your relationship, this is the Four of Wands. In the reverse position, as you can see. It doesn't mean that, actually, from what I see here, it's more of you this time around compared to the last period, not being able to go out more. With other people, because you are actually more efforts are poured into your career, business, if you're working for yourself, or if you're self-employed or freelance. So you don't have much time to go out with friends, as you can see here, there's the card Mastery on practical matters, and I am not again sure how you pronounce the name. I'm gonna check it again, or you can just educate me in the comment section. Daedalus, and the Labyrinth. I'll use this as Daedalus for now, and then I'll just check again the pronunciation for this one. But he built the Labyrinth where the Minotaur in, did I pronounce it again correctly? Crete, Crete, that city in Greece. That was where King Minos, a son of Zeus, ruled in Greek mythology, and he wanted to hide the Minotaur from people, and he asked Daedalus, or commissioned Daedalus, to build a labyrinth. And the labyrinth was really elaborate. It was a manifestation of how good Daedalus is, the details that he poured into making the labyrinth. And with that, as you can see here, you being more, even though there's fun here, but from what I can see, it's you more or less focusing on work for this period of your life in this year, than to going out with friends or making time for personal relationships. And you actually deciding to sacrifice your time with others to more or less improve your profession, career, or business. That's what I see in short. And then for the blessings, you can see here. This is the Five of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, it looks like someone who's walking away. But this one is the Five of Swords who is being rained upon with the swords dropped on the ground. And then you have Theseus here, which is actually quite amazing to be placed together with this card, because this is the Minotaur himself, and Theseus was a mythological character, one of those Greek heroes that well, aside from, remember that I just want to say at a side note, if you watch the Disney movie Hercules, remember Phil, when Hercules was applying to him to be trained by Phil was saying, I trained lots of heroes like Odysseus, Perseus, Theseus, I think lots of yeses or something. I think this was one of those. It's so funny. But anyway, going back to the reading. This one, Theseus, and then money will be coming to you. See, the focus of this whole reading actually is you for this period of time, focusing on your money. And this one, actually, from what I gather here, your blessing for this month is this Theseus is someone who's very cunning. He was able to make the daughter of King Minos. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing. I promise to check into the pronunciation of the names better for next time. Arya, if that's the name. He made the daughter of King Minos, Aryan, betray her own father to help Theseus escape the Minotaur in the labyrinth. Ironically, Theseus eventually left Aryan for another woman, left her behind. But that's another story. But anyway, this is an example of how cunning Theseus can be. And this one with you realizing, actually overcoming this internal conflict within you in connection with this one, that not all battles need to be fought actually externally. It's you actually being able to win a battle against yourself this month. That's your blessing for this month. You're able to overcome that ego, from what I can see here, from a place of ego, of you communicating with, because let me rephrase that. Normally suits of swords are about thinking, mental matters, for example. So as I've said here, this is you being able to win that inner battle within you. And that will actually promising you, even with this surrender in the Six of Diamonds, that the moment that you win this internal struggle of yours regarding having to fighting this more of learning how to surrender to the unknown, actually in your career this month, will give you more money. Not being always in control. That's the term that I was looking for. Finally. Thank you, Spirit. Anyway, so not being always in control. Letting go of controlling everything, especially in your career. When you ironically master that letting go, instead of mastering of controlling everything, mastering letting go, especially into your career, that will actually help you accomplish more at work. And that actually coincides with clean it up. And this clean it up in the oracle card that I got for you this period, pal number 1, more of you internally cleaning up things that doesn't serve you, your ways of thinking, patterns of behavior. And from what I gather here from your reading, is you about letting go of control. If you learn how to let go of the control and learn to be stable, comfortable with not knowing everything, not controlling how the outcome of everything will go into your career, that will give you more success, as you can see from this card. So that's for your May to August 2023 pile number 1 regarding your career, relationship, and blessings. So let's tidy this up so we can proceed to your last period, which is September to December, and hopefully not any more surprise, no DT. In any case, I think I have my post-it nearby here. So let's see. For your last period, getting this one. First, for your career, relationship, and blessings for September to December, you got 2 of Swords in the upright. And then you got 2 of Pentacles in the upright. Ano dito, hopefully. And then, for your last card, yay! No more use for post-it. Page of Swords in the reverse, as you can see here. And then for your clarifiers, it's so funny. You have the Ten of Clubs. Very interesting. It actually fits, connects with the previous period. But anyway, oh, another 10. This is the Ten of Hearts. Very interesting. And then you have the Three of Clover, Three of Clubs here. And then for your tea leaf cards, first you have Capital involvement with the law. You have Lion, time to act. Maybe I'll put it up so you can see the tea leaf card better. Yep, I think that's better. And then Moon, changes in your life. Very interesting. And then for your oracle card, wow, you have the Fates. Very, very interesting. That's your oracle for September to December, pile number 1. So with that, let's see. So for your career, from what I can see, it actually ties up with your May to August, because as you can see here, there's the lady here who's blindfolded and doesn't know what's happening, but she's very calm. She was able to finally master that internal struggle within her and be comfortable with letting go of control and not knowing how the situation will pan out for her. But instead, she's not reacting with the external world, but she's very peaceful within herself, as you can see here. And tens are actually cards of completion. Very perfect actually towards end of the year. And under your career, you have this one. Demeter is one of my favorite goddesses in the Greek mythology. She's the goddess of agriculture. Ceres is her counterpart in Roman mythology. And then the Eleusinian mystery, there is actually this celebration in, if I can ramble off a bit about Greek mythology. This ritual in Greek mythology where they celebrate the different cycles actually of the seasons, that there's a time to plant, then to water the plants, and then to harvest, and then to let the land rest, and then another. It's a regeneration, a cycle of regeneration. And they celebrate Demeter together with her daughter Persephone, which maybe in another reading I'll discuss if we pick up the card of her, which I actually put in my Greek playing cards also. But this one is for you, since you were able to successfully master that inner conflict within you. You didn't go against the system. This is not literally like you getting a lawsuit. I won't interpret it as that. But involvement with a system, with an establishment. Since you didn't go against it, you let the cycle as it is, especially for those things that you cannot control in your career. But mostly what you were able to control was your reaction to the things that are happening outside your own control. And that will actually bring you a good completion, because for me, for the clovers, the flower clubs in these playing cards, which I assigned to be earthly, the element of earth, so completion of practical matters, which will be decided in your favor, from what I can see here. So you're just waiting for something, and then the Cavalier is deciding. There's a decision in your favor, especially if there was a conflict from the prior period that you weren't able to control, and instead of controlling it, you just did your work. You just did what you can actually. And that's actually a good thing to end off at least your career for the 2023, the last period. With this one, you learning to master that inner conflict within you, especially the inevitability that you cannot control at work. Now for your relationship, this is also a good sign. The Two of Pentacles end up, as you can see here. Well, this is the reverse, so falling, the coins falling also, and in the upright, which we got all sunny and happy, and then abundant and happily balancing this coin. And when it comes to your relationship, and there's even a reunion here. I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly as Iphigenia, and Orestes. But they are 10 of hearts, which are assigned as with the water element for the playing cards. And this one, and regarding emotional matters, is a reunion of some sort. But you, since ties up nicely with your May and August, because you were busy then with your career for your last period, you can expect a reunion of you reuniting, reconnecting with friends, with family that you weren't able to spend time with because you finally felt at peace with your work. You were able to, and because you're able to finally feel peace at work, that favors are decisions or matters are turning into your favor at work as well. Then you'll have a more more, should I call it work-life balance or work-life integration? But at least with your personal relationship, you'll have time to reconnect with them more, and I see you acting on it, especially with the last portion of the year, the Christmas season. You'll have more time with them to enjoy what you have worked hard for earlier this year. It's a very fitting ending, at least for you, for this period of time of the year. Now for your blessings, what you have here is the Page of Swords in the reverse, as you can see here. This is in the upright. Normally, Page of Swords is about communication of an idea. There might be, I'm looking at it. And then there's natural timing here to clarify this Page of Swords and changes in your life. I'm gonna pull one tea leaf for you just to clarify the changes. Interesting. Okay, there you go. How clear can that be? What changes this one for your blessings? Because this one, you might not get any news of it during this period. December, you completed this cycle. This one, things are turning into your favor for this period. But for your blessing, you have to wait for it. You have to let you have to let divine, normally natural time or divine timing, which is what I associate for this card. There are big changes in your life, and oops, that fell. This one actually here, when I pull the clarify, it's so clear. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So the seeds that you have planted in your career, in your relationship, even with other people, will bear fruit, but not yet. But you will not see the fruits yet from what I see here for this period. Maybe for next year, maybe. But rest assured that success is on its way. Just have to wait for it, and it's not yet, the fruits will not be that readily apparent actually as you completed these cycles for the end of the year. So maybe you can welcome next year. I don't know, because this year is just capped off for the 2023. And here the fates. This is actually somehow related with the natural timing, the hours. The hours are sisters who are in charge of the different seasons actually in Greek mythology. So and these changing seasons are always there. It's a cycle, again, sort of tying up with this one in a way. And it's an inevitable cycle. Again, there's actually a more of a theme for the whole reading for you, pal number 1, of learning to trust in the unknown and not being too controlling. Learning actually how to let go about things that the video was cut off a bit while I was speaking. So just to return to tie it up, the whole reading. As I was saying before I got cut off, that the message for the whole year, at least one of the big messages that has impressed upon me for pal number 1 is for you to actually learn how to surrender, or being always too controlling, letting go of things that you cannot, and learning how to be comfortable with the unknown generally, and trust that things will always turn out for the better, especially with success assured for you, especially this year with your good plans and hard work. Even though you can't see the results yet, have faith that success is on its way to you, especially. So again, that's for your reading, pal number 1. If you've liked the video, you can press like, and if you want to be notified of future videos, you can hit the subscribe button, and see you on your next story. Bye! Hi! For pal number 2, you've chosen the Aquamarine Teardrop. And I'll place the crystal right beside, under this rose quartz. And we'll proceed with the card selections per the deck that I've mentioned earlier. In case you want to go forward to straight to your readings, depending on the time periods, I'll put it on the timestamp on the description box so you can go forward with the reading directly. But I will also record the card selection per deck. So for my pal number 2, may I get 3 tarot cards, please, that will represent their January to April regarding their career, their relationship, and blessings for the said period of time, please. 3 tarot cards, please, for my pal number 2. 2 more. Okay, this one is one more, please. Tarot for my pal number 2 regarding their January to April, their career, their blessings, and their relationship. Okay, that's that for January to April. And then I'll use these 3 purpose Greek mythology playing cards that I had fun with my inner child before the new year. Any purposes? 3 cards, please, to represent pile number 2's career, relationship, and blessings for the January and April of this year. January to April of this year. 1, 2 more, please. Career, relationships, and blessings of pile number 2 for the month of January to April, please. This one. This one. And then I divided the tea leaf because it's a lot. I can't hold it in one hand. So for the 1 tea leaf, please, for pile number 2 for their January to April career, relationship, and blessings. That's for the first pile. On the second pile, 1 tea leaf, please, for January to April career, relationship, and didn't even finish. And then 1 tea leaf, please, for pile number 2, January to April career, relationship, and blessings. This one wants to come out. And then last for this period is 1 oracle card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. May I get one oracle card, please, for pile number 2's career, relationship, and blessings for January to April, please. That's for your first period, January to April. Now, let's go to your middle period of 2023. May I get 3 tarot cards, please, for the May to August of pile number 2's career, relationship, and blessings, please. 3 tarot cards, please, for pile number 2's May to August career, relationship, and blessings. This one. This one. One more card, please, for pile number 2. May to August career, relationship, and blessings, please. Let's put it together, and then from the Greek mythology playing cards. 3 cards, please, for the May to August career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2. 3 cards, please, for the May to August career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2 for this year, please. This one. 2 more cards, please, for pile number 2's May to August career, relationship, and blessings for this year. 2 more cards, please. One more card, please, for the May to August career and relationship blessings of pile number 2. That, and then from the first pile of the tea leaf, 1 tea leaf, please, for the May to August career and relationship blessings of pile number 2. To come out, and then for this one, 1 tea leaf, please, for the May to August. I didn't even finish. Okay. Not that I need to complete the full sentence, but anyway. 1 more tea leaf, please, for the May to August career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2, please. That, and 1 more oracle card. 1 oracle card, please, for the May to August career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2 for the period of May to August of this year, please. Go. And then we'll go to the last period. This is for your September to December, pile number 2. So may I get 3 tarot card for the September, December career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2 for this year. Okay, that's 1. 2 more, please, for the career, relationship, and blessings of pile number 2 for September to December of this year. 1 more card, please. And from the playing cards, three cards, please, for the September-December career, relationship, and blessings of my pal number 2, please. 3 cards, please, for the career, relationship, and blessings of my pal number 2 for September to December of this year, please. Two more, please. One more card, please, for the September, December, this one. And then the tea leaf from the first pile. One tea leaf, please, for the September. That one wanted to come out fine. I think there's two from this pile. And then one tea leaf, please, for the September, December career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 2 for this year. That one also wanted to come out, so I just did it so for suspense purpose. And then one more tea leaf, please, for my pal number 2 for their September to December career, relationship, and blessings. There you go. Oh, and one more oracle card. One oracle card for the September, December career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 2, please, for this year. One oracle card, please, for my pile number 2's September to December career, relationship, and blessings for this year's September to December. There you go. So let's put it up here. Okay, let's proceed with your January to April. First with the tarot cards. For your first card, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. Here. And the second card, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. And the last card, tarot card, you have Strength in the upright position. Oh, kind of reminds me of who's that in Lion King? Scar. Anyway, so for your Greek mythology playing cards, you first have for January to April, Salvation, Nissus and Skyla, 9 of Diamonds. And as I've mentioned in the other pile, that this is this playing cards, I've repurposed it by putting a theme and then a corresponding Greek mythology story together with it. And then we also got Promise, Odysseus and Penelope, 6 of Hearts, and 5 of Hearts, Betrayal, Theseus and Ariane. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Please let me know. I haven't checked from the previous tab. And then for your tea leaf, first we have Cracked Cup, Dissatisfaction with Life. Let's put it here. And I have to put this further up so you can see your tea leaf card better. Yep, it's clearer. And then your next tea leaf is Dark Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And then your last tea leaf is Chair Empty, someone is leaving your life. Quite ornate. Interesting. And your oracle card is Flexible. You can see here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So this is for your period of January to April of this year, pile number 2. So from what I can see, from your career, things, because among the knights and the tarot minor arcana, the Knight of Pentacle is the slowest. Here. And as you can see here, he's very nonchalant in a way and happily waving his coin. Well, showing off, not waving. And the opposite is someone who's quite proud, but slow and steady win the race. Actually, whenever I pull a Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest knight. Like in the original Rider Waite is like taking a literally like a walk, like different, like not even a gallop or a canter, but like very slow. But again, slow and steady wins the race. So at work, things might be maybe it's because of that beginning of the year that you're not hitting the ground running, but things are slower but steadier, calmer in a way. And with this 9 of Diamonds here, with salvation, actually, and with dissatisfaction with life, career life, with life rather, I'm not interpreting this as literally, there could be symbolic or some ways. But you might get bored a bit with the slow and steady pace, the lack of excitement in your career at this period in time. But know that even though it's boring, boring is safe. Boring can be safe, but boring is safe can be safe. That sometimes people like look for excitement, for those ups and downs of emotions in life, but actually that can be a bit overrated. And sometimes being peaceful at work without any like too much excitement or too much drama can actually be good for you and helps you be more grounded in a way. And that's how I can see your career for the first 4 months of the year. You might get bored at times because of the slow and steady pace, but know that you're going the right direction with the Knight of Pentacles here. As I said, at least for this period, boring is safe and good. For your relationship, you have the Ace of Wands here. Well, Ace of Wands here, in the reverse position. Normally this is the wands are suits of fire, normally about creativity, excitement, initiative, idea, dynamism, but it's in the reverse position. So for your relationship, you also actually might feel lack of excitement in a way. There's a bit of stagnancy or somehow, or you might also get bored with your relationships, personal relationship with different people at this point. But it's steady. Again, 6 is normally about movement in a way, movement to another phase, at least in numerology. And this one, Odysseus and Penelope actually, when I put it as an indication for this card, Odysseus, after the Trojan War, because he sided with the Greek, although the Greek won, they were punished because the gods were capricious. So they felt pity for Troy that was destroyed. So just let me ramble a little bit on the Greek myth part. I'll get to how it's connected here. And then Odysseus was sidetracked. He was the longest punished among those Greek who participated in the Trojan War, but the gods took pity on him eventually. But his wife Penelope was so steady, was so faithful to Odysseus. So even though she has lots of suitors, people were telling her that her husband won't be returning, she kept that promise or faith in her heart. She waited, even though there's nothing happening. She waited. So in a way here, maybe for those of you who are single or are looking for excitement, at least for this period of time, know that this period, even though it lacks any movement, any excitement, there's a promise here I can see in a way. I'm not saying literally dark woman that if you're a woman or if you're a man, but another person actually, from what I'm channeling here, could actually be observing you this period, just not going up front, making his or her interest to you known at this point, but they are definitely planning something, planning to approach you. That's what I can channel here. Interesting. I mean, dark man, dark woman, but a man or a woman. I'm not taking this literally, especially for the tea leaf. Normally, what goes with along with the other cards in the spread. That's how I interpret it. So with that, so at least know that, at least for those the single, for those who are already in a committed relationship, from what I can see here, this period also similar to the message here. Although it's a bit, it's a bit lack of excitement, something new, or maybe you don't have time to go out, to go on vacations, or to go on those more of exciting dates. I can see more of spending time more at home, or at least more informal time spent with your loved ones. Just also calm and steady for your relationship this period of time in 2023. That's what I can see for now, at least for this general reading, and with this just 2 cards involved. And now for your blessings, from what I can see here, this is strength in the upright, and there's betrayal, thesis and iron, and chair empty. Interesting. For some of you, there might have been situations where you were involved with someone who's a bit selfish, who doesn't know how to control themselves, and was very demanding demanding of probably your time, your resources. Can be a friend, can be a family member, can be a significant other. And I think for the blessings of this month, although you might not see it at this point in life when this person leaves you, going with the overall energy, if in connection also with other cards, this could be a blessing in disguise, this quarrel, this stalemate with someone that you're having, no response, at least for some of you. Because you have to know that when people, or when things leave our life, they normally do so for a purpose. At least spirit or God or the universe are actually removing people from your life for a purpose, and that purpose is for your own good. And in your case, in the case of Theseus and Arian, actually, when in my previous pal, I discussed Theseus a bit because might also get drawn to that pile. But Theseus was helped by Arian to escape the labyrinth that her father built, and Arian betrayed her own father for Theseus. So it was a bit of a poetic justice that Theseus actually also betrayed Arian, left her behind, instead of taking her with him in his journey. But Arian, well, she was able to get her comeuppance in that incident. So at least she paid her karma then. But while Theseus was removed from her life because he was not a good influence, he was betrayed. But eventually, the god Dionysus, the god of wine, the god of revelry in Greek mythology, also known as Bacchus in Roman mythology, actually rescued Ariane in the labyrinth and made her his wife. And in fact, she made her, the crown that he gave his wife, then Ariane, when she died, he made it, I think if I recall correctly the myth, but I'll have to check later. He made it a part of the constellations, just the crown, but I'll double check. But the point is, for those betrayal that we experience, God is removing people from our life, like what happened here with Theseus and Ariane, and that is to make room for someone better to arrive. So for those who are still in a stalemated situation, because for some it could be stagnant, for some of you there could be a stalemate, and that stalemate could be because of a conflict with another person, and that conflict actually could have been a way of the universe to remove that person from your life. And you just have to realize that, again, when someone is leaving your life, literally chair empty, you're now making way for another person to sit on this chair in your life, or to replace that role of that person in your life. So a better one can come in, and in Ariane's situation, it's the god Dionysus himself who saved her and married her. So hopefully you'll see that that blessing in disguise, with here being flexible about your situation as well, and being flexibility here, from what I see, is you knowing to how to well, literally, but going with the situation and looking at it, not going after that person who's leaving your life. Actually, for some of you, that's how I see it, and just seeing the blessing in a situation, as I've mentioned. That's how I can interpret it together also with this one. And because this one, as I've said, you also shouldn't be looking for excitement, and be content with what you're having right now at work. And same also with here, with someone leaving your life. Let them be, let them leave. Good riddance for them, because you're now making space for new blessings, for new people, for new situation to arrive in your life and make it better. You have to understand, at least for this period. Pile number 2. Okay, that's for your January to April of this year. I'll just put these cards away so we can have space for your May to August readings. Let's see. Now for your May to August readings, let's first get your tarot cards. So for your first tarot card, you got 7 of Wands in the upright. Here. And your next one, you got 9 of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Oh, and then for your last card, you have the Moon in the upright. What a cute dog. Anyway. And then for your playing card, you first got it's focusing. Oh, the Joker card. I remember leaving it here. Interesting. Huh. And then you have competition. 5 of Clover, 5 of Clubs, with competition, Athena and Arachne. And then you have the Jack of Hearts with, oh, this is Dionysus. But he's depicted as an old unkempt man. And then why is it Dionysus? It should be back. But anyway, I didn't make this. The manufacturer did. I just noticed. Huh. So for your tea leaf, for this one, first we got Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Interesting. And then for your second tea leaf, you have Horseshoe. Good luck. Interesting. And then last you have Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Interesting. And for your last oracle card, you have Co-create. Okay, that one. Let's place it here. Or move the cards here so you have more space for your oracle card. So for your general reading for your May to August, pile number 2, for your career, from what I can see here, the 7 of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite is about standing your ground, and still standing your ground here confidently. So from the steady phase of the first 4 months of your year into a more going uphill, more energy. And with the Joker card here, there are 2 jokers that I left in that playing card, and this one represents the spade and the club suits because it's in the black. So new beginnings, normally I actually associated it with that. And practical matters, mental or physical matters, projects at works. Yes, so it corresponds here with it picking up the energy. At least you can see more, you're getting more interested at work. Actually, that lack that you felt, maybe excitement, especially from, or movement or any results tangible, or that hint of dissatisfaction from being bored at work, actually that lack of spark is now dissipating, and it's the momentum is gaining actually for your work, which is a good thing in a way for you, because that will make you more motivated at work in a way. And with regards to your relationship, interesting. Relationship regarding significant others, family, and friends, personal relationship in general. 9 of Cups in the reverse, because if there is the satisfaction in you in not seeing the good sides of your relationship with other people, you're overlooking. You might be taking for granted some people in your life who are close to you. In fact, when I say taking for granted, you are not being grateful for some of you, or you're not seeing being grateful towards the people who are steadily are in your life or supporting you. Or for some of you, not being grateful, but not if going also back with the previous one here, dissatisfied with what's happening with your personal relationship at the moment, you're not seeing the good things that's happening. At least if someone left with someone leaving, or someone in conflict with you from the previous month, that matter left you dissatisfied in a way. And this, I'm not seeing this literally as competition direct with someone, but more of a conflict. Fives are are numbers symbolic of changes. So change, revolution, in a way. And from what I can see here, it's just you not seeing at least your current relationship with other people. Even if, for example, that you're lacking now with your love life, then you're not seeing the blessings around you in terms of your loving and supportive family or friends. Or if, for example, a friend betrayed you, then how about other friends who are there supporting you? Or if you have a conflict with family members, you can find solace or comfort with your friends. In a way, it's like half empty, half full, depending on how you look at situation with you. But it's always saying that you're not just you should focus instead on the good in the situations or the relationship you currently have, and not look to have like new people, new other person actually. And actually that dissatisfaction with relationships in general, at least with others, probably most likely stems from that is dissatisfaction from within, because as within as without. So you, aside from, you're not seeing the good in other people right now, or the good side of relationship with other people, because you are also dissatisfied with your own self. Actually, conflicting emotions within you. At the moment I can see what specifically that the source of that conflicting emotions within you that causes you to be dissatisfied not only with yourself but also with your relationship with other people at this point in life. But the cards are saying here that you have good people around you that you're not just seeing properly. Now for your blessings for this period, May to August, there's the moon and Dionysus here and the bear. From what I'm seeing here, actually, there might be this is in the what do you call this, the reverse position of the moon in the chart of the opposition. Wow, that's a fierce dog. And this is the upright. There's a woman here even. So I think you will be shown clarity here. At least you will perhaps something was not made known to you regarding can be source of income, can be about profession, can be about a job, can be about your business, that you'll now gain clarity of, and that clarity will also give you some abundance, blessing in abundance, because here I'm not seeing this as something that happened to you, but you were able to escape this danger in money matters or practical matters, or you taking a risk before for some of you, because Dionysus is among the gods of Olympus. Most of them are capricious, they can be unfaithful, they can be warmongering, they can be greedy. But there are two gods there who are almost very close to mankind because of their generosity. And those are Demeter, Ceres in Roman mythology, and Dionysus or Bacchus in the Roman myth. But at least his Greek counterpart is the more amiable. He taught mankind how to produce wine through grape. That's why the symbol here is that one, him drinking. And him, along with Demeter, has blessed mankind with gifts of the earth. And because of this, from what I'm seeing here, this clarity that you will know an information previously unknown from you, probably, or at least your confusion will disappear regarding matters at work, from what I can see here. Work or your business, or if you're a freelancer, your self-employment, that would give you more of a breakthrough or more of an escape from you'll probably find out that there was a downside, that you were able to come through in a way and get something abundant in return. Can be finance, can be new clients, can be a bonus or promotion in a way. I'm just interpreting this based from this card alone and from this general reading from your common energy, so I can be as specific as I want, at least for this general reading from what I can see. And this one, actually, and co-create that. There's an egg here, actually, and here, actually, same message. Normally, all owls are symbols of wisdom. They reveal knowledge, and actually, in a way, coincides with this one. And actually, in a way, this one, knowing what's good for you, this one, a knowledge of a previously unknown information for you. If I'm gonna read this together with that one. Interesting. I just kept looking at this egg. So for me, this coincides with your blessings, hatching an egg soon, giving birth to a new project, probably some of the blessing or abundance that you'll get from a new project, new income, new source of income, new job, new role, something new, because I kept focusing on this egg for some reason, at least for this reading. Very interesting. And co-create, of course, the word itself. So that's for your May to August. Let's now go to your the September to December reading. Let's see. Let's keep this card away now. And go to the last portion of your reading, pile number 2. What's your general overview for your career, relationship, and blessings for September to December of this year? So for your tarot card, first you got Three of Pentacles and the Upright. Not focusing. Is it my camera? Probably. I'll put it here. Next is the Hanged Man. Interesting. A major arcana. And the upright position. If I put it, I'll learn how to focus more on the camera. And then last card. Oh, very, very interesting. Another major arcana. It's the High Priestess in the upright position. Okay, this one. I'm trying out. I'll learn how to adjust my camera properly. And then, for your playing cards, you first got Queen of Spades. This is Artemis in Greek, Diana, and Roman mythology. It's too far, I know. And then next is, you got Conflict, Five of Spades, the Trojan War. Very interesting. Last is, Regeneration, 10 of Club with Demeter and the Lucinian Mystery. And then for your tea leaf, you have first, this is the pile that got 2 tea leaf, at least for the first one. So it has 4 tea leaf overall. You have Broken Bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. It's here. And then you have Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. And this one. I learned how to use focus better. Put it up so you have more space, you can see it. Cooperate. And then you have ear. Oh, good news. Interesting. And then last is the boot. increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So write that one. And your oracle card for this period is, oh wow, Treasure Island. There's a tortoise also here. Look, there's a tortoise there. And another tortoise here. Wow, the synchronicity is cute. Wow. I mean, just from the energy, huh? Pile number 2 for your last portion of the year. Let's go with the reading first before I get too excited. First, for your career. So, for the last part of the year, I see you now. You're becoming, as you can see here, Three of Pentacles, at least also in the traditional Rider-Waite, is about collaborations. And you being successful at work, with focusing right balance of excitement and interest, and then hard work being poured into your work. With the Queen of Swords here, Queen of Swords, sorry, it's Queen of Spade, but I interpreted it as Queen of Swords when I was repurposing this card. And you have Diana here, or Artemis. She's the goddess of hunt and goddess of the hunt, among other things that she rules on. And when she's on the hunt, she's very focused, like this man. So, eyes on the prize for you for this period of time. Though, as you can see here, at least there's a broken bridge here. But more of, I see this one as literally not you knowing finally that sometimes you have to go sit down and do, even though it's slow but not too slow, the right steady pace. Because if you go too fast on, if you rush your work, if you rush a particular task, I'm not saying that rushing is good, is bad all the time, but at least for your situation, pal number 2, if you rush this particular project of yours before, that would have resulted in something unpleasant or unsuccessful for you. But you're just focusing on what you can do at the moment, taking it step by step and by step, which I mentioned, slowly but surely, slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles from your first 4 months of the year merely highlights here that you should also temper yourself with that. And this is a preview. Tortoise here, tortoise there. We'll get here later. And then for that's for your work. At least you're finding now, you're becoming more balanced with your efforts as well, from what I can see here. Now for your relationship with other people. As I've said earlier, 5s are about changes, revolution, even conflict, and literally conflict here, as I've repurposed it here with the Trojan War as an example. And there's a good news here. And the depiction here is the Hanged Man in the prayer. It fell back to me. Now, as you can see here, he's very content. Like, even smiling upright. I mean, if you put it like that. I'm standing all but upside down. Anyway, why did I do that? So, the Trojan War, actually, when I was repurposing this card, I was thinking for this conflict that a conflict in itself where neither side wins. Because even though the Greeks won the Trojan War, remember, the capricious gods of Mount Olympus turned against them when they felt pity towards Troy, which was raised into ashes. The kingdom, the people there were sold into slavery, and lots of people also died. They finally took pity on Troy and then turned, not even blame their role, but again turned against the Greek this time. So technically, they didn't win. So it's you realizing finally, at least from because Hangman is also Pisces energy for me here, going with the flow. Um, uh, you realizing that you are just content where you are actually, that there's no um need to go outside, because this conflict is more of external, from at least from the depiction of me interpreting with the rest of the card here. You not needing to go to other people, you regarding that, you realizing finally, let me rephrase it, that when it comes to personal relationship, it all starts within yourself. That you are dissatisfied with your personal relationships, then not because of others but because of yourself, that you finally realize that as within as without. So the good news here is that you finding that balance within you, that inner peace with you, looks so peaceful here. Even though you're not pursuing anything regarding other people, regarding other relationships, doing any external acts with your relationship with other people, but you knowing that as you transform yourself from the inside, then you transform your relationship externally with other people, thereby avoiding conflict, because you know that at least this, from what I see here, more of an inner conflict with you, with the realization that that inner conflict, you finally solved it. You're finally solving it, at least by this time of the year, in the last part of the year. And for this one, and you do know that Aquamarine is actually a stone which actually suits the, it connects the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So it's a stone also of calming your emotions, in calming your emotions, if you want to literally go with the flow, actually, in a way, I think I've mentioned earlier. And you wanting to soothe some powerful feelings within you, can be loneliness, can be anger. That's what Aquamarine is good for. And going by this one, in applying that to your situation, with you choosing this crystal in the first place, it's you finally being able to find your highest truth within you by this point, and chasing away any confusion. Similar with this one, and that's your blessing actually, in connection with this one, from what I can see here, because the high priestess is all-knowing, intuitively, in the tarot, in the tarot in the whole cards. And here you are finally when I see regeneration here, I can see it that a new you is emerging by the end of you. That's your blessing here. This new you is someone who's more balanced emotionally, and who's not affected easily by what's happening with the external world around him, because he was able to find peace within. And you were able, since you were able to find peace within, it affected also all areas of your life, from what I can see here in this reading. And that's and not this slowly but surely getting ahead from me. It's actually also you not just being focused on your work, but somehow being more patient with yourself, slowly getting to know yourself better as well. And that one actually helps you now grow as a better person by end if this year, in a way that you're not easily influenced by the chaos, the highs and the lows of what's happening to you externally. Even if, for example, not get too excited, not get too angsty, too angry or something, because too much of many things can be bad for us, in a way. Like the right side of balance, you're finding it within you. That's how I'm seeing it, interpreting it with the whole reading. And you will always know that it's always been with you, that treasure, that key that you're looking for, that inner peace is something that you will achieve. Inner peace can be actually underrated, but it's such a rare thing to acquire. And you're having more of this inner peace. That's your blessing by the end of this year, 2023. So that's the reading for pile number 2. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you enjoyed your reading, you can press the like button. And you can also press subscribe so you can be notified of future readings like this one. So, bye pile number 2 and see you on your next story. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen this beautiful pyrite crystal, and I'll place this underneath the rose quartz this side. So as I've mentioned in the pile selection, we'll be dividing the reading into 3 periods: January to April, May to August, September to December, and then per period, I'll be reading different tarot and oracles assigned to it that I'll be picking right now. So for those who want to go proceed directly with their readings on specific periods, the link will be provided on the timestamp. But otherwise, I'll be taking also a video of the card selection for your pile. So this by the way, the cards have been cleansed, pre-shuffled prior to this one, so I don't have to also take a video of me cleansing the cards as well. May I get 3 tarot cards please for my pile number 3's January to April career, relationship, and blessings overview. That's 1. 2 more tarot cards please for my pile number 3's January, April, January to April's career, relationship, and blessings overview. That's 2. 1 more tarot card please for my pile number 3's January to April career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. 1 more card please. Here, and then we'll be using my repurposed Greek mythology playing cards. May I get 3 cards please for the January-April overview of my pile number 3's career, relationship, and blessings. May I get 3 cards please for January to April of my pile number 3's overview for their career, relationship, and blessings, please. Out. 2. 1 more please. 1 more card. Oh, this one. Next are the tea leaf, which I divided into 3 piles because they're too big to handle all on one hand. 1 tea leaf please for my pile number 3's January to April career, relationship, and blessings overview. To the next pile. 1 card please for my pile number 3's January to April career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. And last pile. 1 card please for my pile number 3's. This one. I haven't even finished. See there. And last for this period, 1 oracle card for my pile number 3's January to April overview of their career, relationship, and blessings this year, please. 1 oracle card, please. Okay, that's for your first period, first 4 months. Next, may I get 3 tarot cards please for the May to August overview of my pile number 3's career, relationships, and blessings. On 2 more cards, please. 1 more, please, for the May to August overview. Fast. And then from the repurposed playing cards, may I get 3 cards, please, for the May to August overview of my pile number 3's career, relationship, and blessings, please. 3 playing cards, please. 1, 2 more, please. And last one for my May. Okay, that one came out. Then 1 tea leaf, please, for my pile number 3's May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview. And then 1 tea. That was fast. And then 1 more card for my pile number 3's May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. Fine, you want 2. Okay, let's keep it here. And 1 more oracle card. 1 oracle card for my pile number 3's May to August. Okay. Now for your last pile. May I get 3 tarot cards for the September to December overview of my pile number 3's career, relationship, and blessings, please? 3 tarot cards for my pile number 3's September to December. 1 card. 2 more cards for my pile number 3's September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. This one. And 1 more, please. And then 3 cards, please, for the September to December overview of my pile number 3's career, relationship, and blessings. 2 more cards, please, for my pile number 3. And 1 more, please, for my pile number 3's. Fixing this pile. There we go. There. And 1 tea leaf for my pile number 3. This one. One tea leaf, please, for my pile number 3 September, December career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. Oh, interesting. And 1 more tea leaf, please, for my pile number 3 September to December. That one came out. Okay. So, and last, almost forgot. 1 oracle card, please, for the September to December overview of my pile number 3's career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. 1 oracle card, please. Just making sure it has 2 cards. There you go. Okay, so pile number 3, let's go to your January to April overview of your career blessings and relationship matter for this time period of the year. For the first card, you got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Let's place it there. For the second card, you got Ten of Wands in the upright. Put it up. So we'll have space for the tea leaf later. And then your last card is Four of Cups in the upright. And then next are the playing cards. So you first got Jack of Clover or Clubs, Aeolus. Then second you got another messenger, Jack of Diamonds, Hermes or Mercury in the Roman mythology. Interesting. The last is Promise, Six of Hearts. This one. Interesting. This has been appearing. And then for your tea leaf, fortune cards, first you got Bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Very interesting. For the second tea leaf, you have chain of events that will affect your life. And then for your last card, interesting. New opportunities, possibilities, path and pathways opening up. Oh, paths, just paths or pathways opening up. And then for your oracle card for this period, you got Community. Oh, such a cute giraffe. Stata Hotel. Interesting. It's a parrot and different kinds of bird. Here. So let's see. Now, for your January to April overview, pile number 3. For your career, from what I'm seeing, things might not be going too great, at least from what your point of view actually in your career with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, because in the upright it's you breaking free of your mental taking control of the mental challenges that's been bogging you. But this one, it's the other way around. The swords are the pointed portion of the swords are pointing away for you to hold the handle, so meaning you taking control. But in the negative, this one, the pointed portion of the swords are pointing at you, thereby thinking that you are trapped in this cycle of negative, extreme worry, anguish, fears regarding your career. This one, because in the playing cards, the jacks there are combination of both the page and the knights. And for the clubs or clovers, I've assigned it to the element of earth. And you got Aeolus here. Aeolus is actually the god of wind, the god of the winds in the Greek mythology, and he is the father of the four winds. The Zephyr, Boreas. I forgot the name of the two, the west, the south wind, and the east wind. I'll remember. Anyway, so those winds actually carry messages also with them, literally, figuratively, in a way, of course. From what I can see here, you have been waiting actually for Can be a new job. For some of you are looking for a job. Yes. Final results of an interview of your application. For some of you at work, well, it's that season. It's that time of the year where you're being evaluated from your for your performance from the prior year. January to April are the time normally when promotions, when revalidas, when assessments are released or conducted and then released, and you are actually in a state of anxiety about it. You're waiting for news of it to come out, expecting the worst actually. I can't see yet if it's something that you did from last year, because for you to have this such extreme anguish, and to the point of some of you, you're afraid of losing a job even, or losing a business, or losing a huge chunk probably of your income. In this loop, from what I can see, at least for this January to April, you're in a state of uncertainty regarding this raise, new job result assessment at work. That's what I can see for now. And for your relationship, from what I can see here, because this is the 10 of Wands in the upright, I can see you as someone carrying responsibility, especially within your family unit. Or for example, if a group of friends, you're the responsible one, the one who plans. In the family, you're the one who, probably some of you are breadwinner, someone who contributes to the family or takes care of your younger siblings if you're not married, or if you're married, the one who supports the family in a way. And Hermes here, start of something, but this is fire, similar to the ones. There are changes happening in your family dynamics regarding your responsibility, and this is a 10, so it's a completion normally of a cycle. So probably this could pertain for some of you regarding your responsibility. Could be financial, that heavy financial burden that you're carrying for your family will soon be coming to an end actually, from what I can see here. For some of you, there could be support coming in, additional income, probably can be contribution from other family members, from what I can see here. Or for those who are in a marriage, for example, could be supported by your significant other sources of income, if it's financial burden or something. For some of you who have health problems, I can see that you have been weighing heavily on you, or probably health problems of people that you love that also has been burdening you, putting the strain on you to maintain the family unit, the stability of the family unit. I can see it easing up for this month, for this period, for January to April actually. For the better. Good news for this one. That's what I can see. But generally, regarding your relationship, if I can be as specific, at least for this general reading, it's an easing up of responsibilities regarding your connections with other people that will affect you, of course, positively. That will literally or figuratively lift the burden from your shoulders. You'll be free. You'll be able to feel more carefree thereafter, from what I can see. And this is actually coincides with the blessings for your coming for you for this period, first 4 months of the year. 4 of Cups in the traditional rider weight would signify someone who's disinterested. But in this 4 of Cups, you see her serenely contemplating the cups before her, appreciating it for what it is, for what it has, for its content. Unlike this one, and you got it in the upright. So from what I can see here, emotional support coming in for you can be because of your friends or because of your significant other also putting in more effort, or siblings or your parents in your family unit. And this waiting is over. It's coming in. At least there's a new opportunity for you, as I've said. At least this one, the blessing here actually is more of related to your personal relationship, personal responsibilities, not in the work area yet. Because I see here this community like like can be a family, but there's a support, there's an outpouring of love here from what I can see here, and you appreciate it, you're seeing it. You also seeing that others are there to support you, that they have been there to help you with your burdens as well. Can be financial, can be personal, can be internal. They're there to support you. And when you see that support, it's like a new cycle for you, a new chapter of your life is happening because of this realization and the end of this suffering or failure or anguish, at least, or burden in your relationship with other people. And that's what I can see so far for your general overview for January to April, my pal number 3. So again, this is just a general overview. For this specific, if you want a specific message tailor fit for your own situation, as I've mentioned, I am open for readings currently. If you're interested, and the details, you can email me and the email address provided in the description box, just in case you're interested. Because it's really hard to delve deep into the situation of the collective here with just a few cards symbolizing your situation for a particular month though. But I try what I can see. So for your period of let's see, May to August, let's see your tarot cards. You got pile number 3, first card. 2 of Wands and the upright. You can see here. Beautiful, climbing up. It's kind of scary. I'm kind of scared of heights. And then you have King of Wands and the upright. And then the last card, you have another court card, King of Swords and the reverse. Interesting, King of Swords. Sun, Moon, and this one, lackluster roses. Interesting. Good here. Oh, and he became gray-haired, right? Yeah. Very interesting. Now for your playing cards, let's see. You got, oh, the Queen of Diamonds, Hera and Juno. I'll put it upright, at least the counterpart. It's Hera. And then you got 10 of Spade, Inevitability, Orpheus in your dice. Said in a previous pile. I haven't checked the pronunciation yet. Help me if I am mispronouncing it incorrectly. And then 8 of Diamonds, Transformation, Pygmalion, and Chaldea. Very interesting. Very interesting. But I'll check first the rest of the cards. You also got for the tea leaf. Oh, this is the one where you got 2 for the last one. Chair empty. Disappeared again. Interesting. Someone is leaving your life. Very interesting. You also got nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Strong support for your relationships. Then you got jug. Light-hearted, carefree time. And you got also deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Right here. that. Better. I think so. Oh. Better, I think. And then, for your oracle card, wow, you got a loyal heart. Ah. Pile number 3. Well, for now, at least for your work, for your career, for the period of May to August, pile number 3, I can see you now getting out of that mental spiral, that fear, that pressure. Most likely going from that path, and the resulting here, the continuation of that reading is that you got a good evaluation also. You got a good what you were fearing actually didn't happen. The worst didn't happen, and in fact, as the card suggests here, your fears were unfounded because you were taken care of. You didn't lose that job. You didn't get a low evaluation. You didn't you didn't lose income from your business. If anything, the situation probably had a loss, some loss, but more of, I think this leaving your life is that fear that you being able to rise back up again, as you've been seeing here, climbing up. This is not literally like someone leaving your life, but more of an internal struggle for you, and that's you finally freeing yourself from that that's 9 of Swords in the previous one, but more of like 8 of Swords energy. You stepping up, leaving this fear behind, this doubt behind, this spiraling mental torture that you've been trapping yourself in with, and then going up, climbing up again, because you realize that it was unfounded, that the worst didn't happen, and in fact you got something good in return. As I've mentioned, it might not be something stellar, but you didn't lose exactly. Like, the worst didn't happen, the worst of your fears didn't happen. Like, you were able now to give this sigh of relief, actually, in your job. And then for your relationship, from what I can see here, let's see. From what I can see here, at least this time, I'm reading the 10 of Spades in connection with the King of Wands is the most charismatic of the kings in the minor arcana. And he's very he's also the queen counterpart is the sweetheart. So this one is the sweetheart, at least for the male counterpart. So you're someone that based from what happened from the prior, you're just solidifying actually your connection, personal connections with other people, your significant other, with your family, with your parents, with your siblings, or with your friends. Knowing that you can count on them, that they will always be there for you, and that support has been continuous, just getting stronger actually, because it's been tested from the prior months. You know that they were there for you when you needed them, and you are now actually also standing up better, stronger, and more reliable because of that support. You have a solid support from others, from your loved ones, in essence. So you becoming more secure and confident in your personal relationship with other people is your message for this period of May to April, pile number 3. Now for your blessings, pile number 3, I can see here the King of Swords in the reverse. Then that's 8 of Diamonds, transformation. You have lighthearted, carefree time, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Of course, even though it's in the reverse, you don't have anything to fear, because here we're asking what are your blessings. So this King of Swords, I would interpret this actually as for you, there's a transformation internal. Not just you becoming confident actually at in your more secure with your interpersonal relationship, but also at work, because you are able now to overcome this through a transformation internally. One of my favorite stories in the Greek mythology is that of Pygmalion and Galatea, because Pygmalion, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, so please correct me because I was just reading them in my head and before. But anyway, so going back, so this guy, so I have to refrain, so I can refrain from mentioning his name if I'm mistaken with the pronunciation. But anyway, he is a renowned sculptor, and he has a God-given talent of creating works of art, and he is a devotee of Aphrodite. In fact, he one day created a sculpture of the perfect woman, modeling it after, well, using Aphrodite as his muse for this one. And he inevitably fell in love with that statue. And it was kind of hellish for him for a while, because that's a statue, of course. How can it come to, how can it love you back in a sense? But such was his love for this statue, and then his devotion to Aphrodite, that Aphrodite took pity on him and brought Galatea into life, and therefore Pygmalion was able to be together with this statue brought into life. Such faith that transformed, such love and faith that transformed something from matter, from life, from non-life, from an object to life. I'm looking for the correct word. Somehow I can't find the correct, so I'll just go with that one. So that profound transformation is what I can see actually for you, and that's internal. The power of can be self-love actually for you, realizing your worth better and better at work, that gave you more confidence now to climb up the mountains, well, peaks here at the table, and for you to be able to stand stronger, be more confident in yourself, in your relationship with other people, because this one's also carrying like a wand, this King of Wands, signifying that he's also someone who knows somehow his own boundaries, that this is what he'll accept in a relationship, that it should be an equal give and take, that not everything should be shouldered by him or her in a relationship. And those realizations of how much love you should be pouring into your own self, like a jug and teapot here. So more of pouring in. I can see this as you pouring in all those love, all those effort more onto yourself to better yourself. That's the transformation you're undergoing at this period of your time. And you will realize actually that this loyal heart is not just you being loyal externally to other people, but you being loyal to yourself. That's the profound transformation that you're undergoing by this point in time. Not literally for this. Well, for some, maybe you can interpret this literally, but from what I'm seeing it from the whole reading, from applying it at the situation at hand, it's you pouring more onto your own cup. Interesting that there are two almost like jug, teapot, all about the same. You pour something into it, using it. Very interesting to come into here. So, both of this being poured onto your own self. So now I'm playing with the cards. Loraine, stop it. So anyway, my point is that it's you loving yourself better, knowing your own worth, thereby transforming internally and then affecting externally your work for the better, your relationship with other people for the better. And that's your May to August. My pile number 3. So let's clean this up so we can proceed with the last portion, pile number 3. Let's see. For your last period of the year, this symbolizes your September to December, pile number 3. Let's check out first your tarot cards. First, you got Ace of Pentacles and Upright. Oh, there's a V. I didn't notice that there was a V there. 2 V's actually. Huh. This one and that one. Very interesting. And then you got the Emperor. Wow, like, what's up, pile number 3 from 10 of Wands and then King of Wands and now the Emperor. Wow, and the Upright. And then last card is 7 of Cups and the Upright. Pile number 3, I like your reading. So far, you're my favorite. I mean, I could get your pile if I'm choosing the piles. So far, I haven't seen pile number 4 yet. So, for your playing card, you got first. Oh, wow. Pile number 3, what's up? 10 of Diamonds. Ascension or the apotheosis of Dionysus. I'll get into that later on interpret the card. Wow. Pile number 3. And then you got 4 of clubs or clovers support. Ekus and Myrmidons. Wow. Pile number 3. And what's up, pile number 3? I like your reading. You got 10 of Hearts, Reunion, Iphigenia, and Orestes. And then, for your interesting months of the year, let's see if I'll need to pull another leaf for that. First, you got Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Don't interpret it as literally. But for some of you, whatever floats your boat. January. Interesting. And then angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Interesting. You know what? I'll get another tea leaf for the January. Just to clarify, I'm curious. 1 tea leaf to clarify January, please. There you go. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And falling under this clarification for January. Then your last card is Poised. You can see here. Pile number 3. If I'm going to pick a pile, well, I haven't done pile number 4 yet. I will choose right now. Pile number 3. Don't tell the other piles unless they watch this one too. So for your work, pile number 3, from what I can see here, Ace of Pentacles. Can you see that big coin? See? So it's, and 10 of Diamonds, Ascension. And you know what? I put it here as 10s or completions, endings. And the apotheosis of Dionysus is his ascent as a god. Because he was just born as a demigod. He was the son of Zeus and I forgot his mother. Wait, I will recall. Because Zeus has lots of affairs with different mortal women for the love of... I don't want to say Dolores' name in vain, but anyway. So he was actually at least in current accounts the writers then that the last god, the mortal who became a god to be admitted in Olympus, the apotheo. Well, you probably know the most famous one is Hercules, but well, he went first, but Dionysus was the last mortal to be admitted as a god in the Greek pantheon, according to the stories. And see, like, leveling up. Actually, that means leveling up. So don't worry, I don't think we'll have a scandal at work. It's more of rabbits are very fecund. They're very fertile. So more of multiplication, multiplying. And this one are things are work are getting better. So expect a raise, expect a promotion, expect a huge income, huge bonus probably waiting for you at the end of the year. Multiplication, ascensions, leveling up, they need this huge ass new picket. Did I say something that should be bleeped? Anyway. This huge coin. Wow, like I'm just really amazed, and I can feel the energy from this portion of your year. Pal number 3, you can feel that I am excited for you because it's an exciting period for you by September to December of this year. So look forward to that without even telling the rest, but I'll delve now. You got the Emperor. So the Emperor is the combination of all the 4 kings. And here, if you are the head of your family, you're becoming more of the head of your family, head of the leader, so-called informal leader of your group of friends, interpersonal relationship, but you are stabilizing your foundation, building a solid foundation in your relationship. And just, if it's a level up of commitment, for some of you who have, for example, it can also be signified as a level of commitment if you are single, getting in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship, probably getting married by this time, or can be increasing your family, because the counter, I'm not saying that this is just for male, but the counterpart of the Emperor is the Empress, and the Empress is very fertile, and you have support. You know what, I love this card in a way. While I was crafting the associations for the stories and then the corresponding numbers, if you will allow me to indulge a bit with the story. Aeacus was a son of Zeus. He was supposed to rule an island, but Hera got jealous actually of the affair that Zeus had with Aeacus' mom, which I forgot, because maybe I should come up with a table of all the affairs that Zeus had and all the women, but not now. Like, I am just afraid to mix whichever women that he had an affair with and birthed another mortal. But anyway, so the island that he was supposed to rule over was unpopulated, and he was praying to his father that he wants people. He was seeing ants there, and if his island could be populated as many as there are ants, so that they could support him in his kingdom, in building his kingdom. And Zeus granted his wish, and those ants became people of his kingdom in that island, and they were called the Myrmidons, and they helped him build his kingdom. Synchronicity. So wow. And this change actually will be more solidified, or will be completed, from what I can see, by January. This positive change or culmination of this level up, probably in commitment and family dynamics. Probably you're enjoying a higher a different lifestyle for your family, or a level up in your family status. Can be for those who are already having a family, for example. Probably like upgrade in the house. At least before you used to enroll your children in the school, but now at a higher level school, but an upgrade also in the lifestyle from what I can see here. Wow, pile number 3, because you're supported also by that one. Like, wow. 7 of Cups. Let's also discuss the 7 of Cups for your blessings. This 7 of Cups can be interpreted in the Rider-Waite as choices, different choices, but you getting all of your wishes coming through. And this 10 of Hearts, when I was repurposing this card, this was actually for me a prototype also of the 10 of Cups in the Rider-Waite. So you not only getting a level up at work, solidify, overall emotional fulfillment and happiness for you by the end of the year. And not just emotional, actually, here. See? Spiritual guidance, spiritually, emotionally, financially, you name it. It's like, what happened to you, pile number 3? Like, wow, all areas of your life with that start of you knowing your worth, transforming your inner world. As you transform that and you are ready to receive the blessings from the universe that it has planned for you, especially by the end of this year. Look forward to that, my pal number 3. And that's the end of your reading for your general overview of this year. If you like the video, you can press the like button, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel for future readings that you can be notified of. So, bye and see you on your next story. Hi, pile number 4. So you chose this black obsidian cube, and let's place this underneath this rose quartz. There. So for this reading, I'll be choosing different cards per periods, 3 periods every 4 months. January, April to April, May to August, and September to December. And as I've explained in the pile selection, I'll be choosing tarot cards to represent your career, relationship, and blessings, along with oracle cards. And I will be putting some timestamps for you to jump over directly to your reading for a particular period if you want to skip this card selection, so you can do so. But I am also just taking a video of everything. So let's start off with the card selection for my pile number 4. I have already pre-shuffled and then cleansed the cards, since I don't want any remaining energies from the previous piles to linger as well. So for my pile number 4, may I get 3 tarot cards, please? I'll just fix this. My charm bracelet, it keeps on clanking against the wood. Kind of bothered a bit. So for my January to April, can I get 3 tarot cards, please? That would represent my pile number 4's career, relationship, and blessings for this year. For the first period of January to April, please. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card for my pile number 4, please. 1 more card to represent their career, relationship, and blessings. This one, and then put it together. 3 cards, please, that would represent my pile number 4 January to April career, relationship, and blessings overview for this year, please. 3 cards, please. 2 more cards, please, for my pile number 4, January to April, career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. 1 more card, please. Okay. Placing it there. then I divided the tea leaves in 3 piles because they're too many to hold into one palm. So for my pile number 4 is January to April's overview. Just sorry for the background noise. I think it's my neighbors getting a bit rowdy. Ever since New Year, I've been hearing them. So anyway, at least they're happy noise. They're happy. So for January to April, overview for career, relationship, and blessings of my pile number 4, please. See, they're happy. Anyway, and this time of the anyway, so from this pile, please, 1 card for my pile number 4. There you go. And then the last pile, 1 tea leaf, please, for my January to April's career, relationship, and blessings. This one, I felt it. Okay, that's, and last for this period, from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, may I get 1 card to represent the career, relationship, and blessings overview of my pile number 4 for January to April of this year, please. Okay. Let's put it there first. And then back into this tarot. May I get 3 tarot cards, please, to represent my pile number 4's May to August career, relationship, and blessings, please, for this year. Oh, wow. Okay. May I get 1 more card to represent my pile number 4's May to August career, relationship, and blessings, please, for this year. 1 more card, please. And then for this playing card, 3 cards, please, to represent my pile number 4's May to August career, relationship, and blessings for this year, please. 3 cards, please. 2 more cards for my pile number 4's May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview for this year, please. And 1 more card, please. Let's see. Get there. And then for the tea leaf, 1 tea leaf to represent my, not yet done speaking, but okay. 1 tea leaf to represent the May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview of my pile number 4, please, for this year. 1 tea leaf, please. Okay, 2. And for the last pile, 1 tea leaf to represent my pile number 4's. Okay. So, and 1 more Wisdom of the Oracle card. 1 card to represent the May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview of my pile number 4, please. 1 Oracle card, please, for my pile number 4's May to August career and relationship and blessings overview, please, for my pile. Oh, number 4. So let's keep it there. Then, so last period for your September to December. May I get 3 tarot cards, please, to represent the September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview of my pile number 4, please. First, this one. 2 more cards, please, for my pile number 4. September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. One more. And then for this card, that way. 3 cards, please, to represent the overview of my pile number 4, September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview, please. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card, please, for my pile number 4. Oh, that was faster. Oh, happy neighbors. And then 1 card, please, to represent 1 tea leaf. Oh, that's 2. Very interesting. Haven't finished speaking again. They're excited to come out. 1 card, please, to represent the September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview, rather, of my pile number 4. Then 1 more. 1 tea leaf, please, to represent the September to December career and relationship and blessings overview of my... Okay. And last, 1 oracle card, please, to represent the September to December career, relationship, and blessings overview of my pile number 4 for this year. 1 oracle cards, please. Insert that one and get this. Okay, so let's proceed with the first period from January to April for my pile number 4. I'm too excited to come out. So your first card is 7 of Wands and upright. And then you got, oh, death in reverse. See here. And your last card is the devil and the upright. Wait. Excuse me, I just noticed, because if there are nakedness, nudity, I have to prepare and to cover them up because of YouTube rules. And who else are naked here? I wasn't able to cut it properly, but at least it covered the parts that need to be covered. Okay, that was funny. So, for the playing cards, we got first 9 of clubs or clovers, protection, the Amasas of Themyscira. Interesting. Oh, really? And then we got the Joker. I'm getting interesting. And 9 of Hearts, creation, the mystic inspiration. Interesting. And then for your tea leaf, first you got pineapple, reconciliation. Second you got whale, great worry over nothing. last, you got arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. Very interesting. And then your oracle card is not for you. It's a fortune cookie. And there's a chessboard. There's a face there that's closed. Interesting. Okay, let's try to interpret the general overview of my pile number for January to April. Career, relationship, and blessings. So, from what I can see here, in your career, actually, you're hitting the ground running. From the start of this year, like there's no pause over you, and you're doing well at work, continuing that momentum that you've started from last year. I can see it from here, continuing it, and you know that you're standing strong. Like these are very strong cards. I'm not saying like this are just for me and Amazons, but they are fiercely protective, fierce, intense, passionate. The Amazons in general. I'm not tapping in the man hater portion, of course. And this one is succeeding at that. This reconciliation though, pineapples are known also for their tough exterior, even though it's sweet on the inside, but yep, rough exterior, protective, and then this spiky, pointy leaves that it has at the top speaks again of you being strong, tough, and doing well at work, actually getting noticed because you are maintaining your in the traditional rider weight, it's standing your ground on top of a hill. So that one continuing from the momentum from last year, from 2022 on to 2023. Good things happening at work, from what I can see, succeeding. But regarding your personal relationships, with family, with friends, or with significant other, there might have been an emotionally intense experience that you had since last year. I can't see actually, but it could, for some of you, it could be with regards to your significant other. For some of you, it could be with close friends, best friends. And that emotionally intense experience kept you feeling stuck at the moment, unable to move on, unable to begin something new. You don't know actually how to move on from this experience that you had, emotionally taxing, intense encounter, experience for some of you with loved ones, significant others, opposite sex, friends. But the general overview is that you are feeling stuck, unable to change, clinging on to that past at the moment, from what I can see regarding the relationship. But for your blessings for this January to April, for what I can see here, because the devil is ruled by Capricorn. It also speaks of hard work, and you also have the 9 of Hearts, which I repurpose to represent creation. And the muses of inspiration in Greek mythology are the 9 muses. Think Hercules movie, those singing goddesses, but they're just 5 there, they're normally 9. They are considered creative goddesses. They are the source of goddess of inspiration. And of course, to be able to create, you have to be inspired, to have that spark of idea to create something. And with the devil in the upright here, creating something tangible for you in your life. And I would think this one, actually, this overall blessing for you, things are going well. Not just some aspect of your life, all aspect of your life, including this one, getting stuck. And I'll get over there in a while. For your career, with this one, you continue this momentum, this hard work, this, you will be able to maintain your lead, or at least your good performance for this period, continuing from last year's. And you will be rewarded, actually, maybe in some form of a bonus, because this speaks of abundance, or probably being commended for your efforts, for your ideas. At the same time, can be also be bonus again, or raises, because that's the time of the year. At least from your evaluation from last year's, or for some of you, for those who are accounting for your preparing your papers, for example, because of the year ended December. So you'll see that you turned a good you had a tidy amount of income, profit. For some of you in business, who has a business or self-employed, for example. But for this one, I want to get this one and relating it that not for you. So whatever because death normally is about transformation, and for transformation to occur, there's something to be taken out or to be changed in order for a change to occur. So whatever losses, technically this, because it's death also. When I say, I'm not saying it's literal death, but whatever losses you've incurred in your personal relationship, be it you lost a friend, you lost a significant other, you had a breakup, you had a divorce for some of you, you quarreled with a personal or the family member that had you severing ties with them. Actually, that happened for your own good. Because for some of you, it's when you lose something that you learn to love yourself better, to care for yourself better. That's why for some of you, that's how this can be interpreted, because some of you might be stuck in codependent relationship where you want to be needed actually by some people. But for some, this can also be interpreted that you might not see it right now, you're worrying about it right now, worrying over nothing, but God or universe or spirit has been isolating you from certain people to save you, because actually these people are not good for you. They already serve their purpose in your life, which is to make you choose yourself, to love yourself better. And when you chose yourself, when you're loving yourself better, then these people serve already their purpose, because people in our lives are not meant to stay. They are just there to teach us a lesson. And then once you've learned the lesson, then we get to move on. And that's the challenge for you here, pile number 4, at least to move on from this loss of a friend, of a significant other, breakup, divorce, annulment. But again, it's a severance. This feeling of being stuck actually is for you. It's a time for you to be able to reflect on what did you learn from this breakup? What did you how did you improve? What good things it brought upon you? Because things always happen for a good reason, for a good purpose. The universe is always there to protect us, to guide us always on the right path. And this one is saying that you are on the right path overall. You have to believe. So even if it's not for you, if you were rejected even by someone, trust that you are on the right path. That if it's not for you, then another window would open. Not this one, but another opportunity will come to you for better. that you could not see right now, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. Pile number 4 for this period overall. So let's move to your next period, which is for May to August of this year. So let me pull away this card so I'll have space for the new cards. So right. For your tarot cards for May to August, you got first Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. You got next Judgment in the reverse. Neighbors are happy. And oh, the Lovers in the reverse as well. Interesting. Oh, I already opened this. Still close it again. Should be like this one. I remember where did I? But anyway. So for the Greek mythology, you got first the Queen of Diamonds, Junior era, but I'm gonna put it in the upright, at least in the Greek myth part. You know, they look the same. Oh, you got another queen. This is Athena, Minerva in the Roman mythology. Interesting. Another court card. You got Aeolus, the king of winds, the god of winds in Greek mythology. The jack of clover or gloves. This one now, we go to the tea leaves. So let's see. If I remember correctly, well, I don't. Yes, I remember now. But regardless. This one, you got news is on the way. Next, you have bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Interesting. And you have months of the year. January. They should be there. And you have happiness. Flowers. Interesting. Loyal heart. Why did you appear again? I mean, this one appeared in one of the piles. But anyway, I've been shuffling it and then saging it actually before each pile. Anyway, so let's go to your reading. Pile number 4 for your May to August career, relationship, and blessings overview. For your career, actually, I see you in the reverse. Since you've this is you choosing to you currently working on what you've started. You're not starting any new projects from what I can see here, nothing tangible, but you mostly focusing on yourself more, working alone also. And I can see here you being very what's the term at work, progressive, because in the repurpose card I assigned diamonds to represent also the element of fire. So think Queen of Wands when you see Hera here. So Hera here, diamonds, and then because diamonds are, well, I was thinking just to explain, are the diamonds are created with the hottest fire, so I associated the two when I was repurposing the deck. Anyway, so going back here, there might be some news on the way then, but more of, let me gather my thoughts for a bit. Regarding your situation at work, yes, as I've said earlier, this is more about you focusing on yourself. Um, you're not engaging more on cooperation with other people or collaboration with others from your team, from your work. But even if you do you're on your own, you're doing your own stuff, your own tasks, and you're doing it quite successfully, I might add, without needing help from other people, without needing other people's resources. You are just more of working more solo on a solo flight, or not being involved even with people at work. And for, I think for some of you, because um people at work, you might find them too dramatic or filled with intrigues, conflicts, so you prefer to work alone, especially in this period of your career this year, from what I can see. And then for your which is actually good, I mean, you can continue to do this. Now for your uh relationship, this is judgment in the reverse, because in the positive, get it, this is this is you giving birth, a rebirth in a way. But in the negative, not death per se, but for me, this is underneath Athena. Athena is a goddess of war, and compared to Ares, who's the god of war, well, I think the Ares is more of a cowardly counterpart compared to Mars in Roman mythology. But going back to this one for with Athena here, this is you actually overcoming that death stagnation from your previous first 4 months of this year, because Athena is the goddess of wisdom. And because she's the goddess of wisdom, she's the master strategist in battles. You see that she always wins because of how smart she is, of how she uses her wisdom, especially in strategizing the best outcome to a scenario. So, and here supported by January, so can be literally what happened, or you from that frozen depiction from the death card. The death card in the previous card was, if I can get it again, this one. See, this one, winter of your life in a way. So from this one, successfully overcoming this problem from that breakup, from that separation, from that loss in a personal relationship that you have, and you finally getting to the other side, you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel actually from this one. Another not another chance with that person, not a rebirth, but you for yourself overcoming that, you being loyal to yourself now, seeing what you're able to integrate what you have learned from that experience to better yourself in a way. That's how I see this, because Athena is also about always self-improvement, because she's the goddess of wisdom again. And then for your blessings for this period, May to August of this year, you got the Lovers in reverse, and then you got Aeolus, and then happiness. So the Lovers in reverse here, because normally it's give and take, so it's a time for you actually to take now. At least here, there's also taking here, as you can see here. So for some of you, this could be enjoying for you what you have already sown, you reap what you sow normally. So for those gains that you have, you taking the time to take for yourself, and pouring onto that self-care, self-love is not actually selfish, because if you are more or less self-actualized, then you are more productive in a sense at work, when you relate to other people. So it's a time for you to enjoy things by yourself. Interesting. At work, you can celebrate, and you realize from the prior month that, hey, I can do this on my own. You find that self-confidence and being able to do things by yourself, that, hey, I have all the skills all along. I didn't realize it until this situation at work happened, that I have to stand my ground. So you integrated it now. So you're taking what you deserve in a way. And this one also, you are learning to choose yourself. Take for yourself. Take that apple for yourself. Because yourself is important. Yourself is the number one priority. And with that, you're realizing great happiness. You're able to successfully cross that stagnant energy, especially that you have in interpersonal relationship. And you being loyal to yourself. Loyal heart meaning loyal to yourself here, from what I interpreted here. You take for yourself, and that's not actually a sin. It's not a bad thing to be loyal to yourself, because you have to be loyal first and foremost to yourself. You are created in this world for yourself first and foremost, not for other people. And when you find that when you care more about yourself, you find yourself becoming more balanced within you. And as within, as without, as you become more balanced within, happier within, satisfied with yourself within, your whole world transforms as you take for yourself. So this is for your May to August pile number 4. Let's put away the cards so we'll have room for your last period. Let's see. Let me just take away the cards, and then we'll get to your last period, my pile number 4. Now, let's get your tarot for this one. Pile number 4, you first have Sun in the reverse. Oh, there's nudity again. I really need to prepare a post-it for nude tarot cards. I will. Especially if I do this live live selection of cards, and I'm recording also as well. I'm just currently posting something. I don't have a scissors with me, so it's not there. I covered it, so I won't be banned by YouTube. So this is Sun in the reverse. There you go. Stay there. There you go. Then you have this is similar to another pile in the same period, but I won't mention which pile. Hangman in the upright. It's a another major arcana. Or arcana, actually. I'll have to check which one's correct. It's like tomato. But anyway, you have Ace of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. And then for your first playing card, you have Artemis or Diana, Queen of Spades. Very interesting. And then you have Four of Clubs or Four of Clovers, support Eucus and the Myrmidons. Keep appearing too in other piles. And then you have Nine of Spades, Mediation, Hecate of the Crossroads and Boundaries. Interesting. Let's put it here. I'm having an idea. Let's see the other cards first. For your tea leaf, you have Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Month of the year. October. And then you got Club. Something will make you do something against your will. Interesting. And final tea leaf, you have Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Wow. And your oracle card, you have Observer. Okay, I am getting now the overview of your September to December pile number 4 for this year. For your career, pile number 4, you still continue to be successful at work actually, because this time you've learned that in order for you to work with sun, to work better, more productive with sun in the reverse position, those fiery energies, you turn it inward. You don't associate with intrigues at work with your colleagues, even if someone gives you an evil eye or someone says something against you behind their back. You don't engage in office drama, even though they can be really annoying. It can get you angry or can get you at your wits end when interacting with people. What you do, pile number 4, you've learned is to focus more on yourself internally, that light, that fire, instead of engaging it to the outward world, engaging other people, or responding to their drama. That would be giving them power if you do, and which you choose not to because you have understood that. Instead, transmitting that energy, learning how to transmute that energy into determination within, inner strength within, instead of you negatively doing something against these people who's trying to, who are envious or jealous of your success at work. You are instead focusing on improving yourself, isolating yourself more from the drama, not engaging in them, and that's giving you great rewards. You just let them be. This is how I see, not literally October, but something could be significant in October because this falls under September, October, December, November, December. So I don't know if it's a height of the drama here with you, that you choosing not to engage at all, like you looking away, like, okay, go play your dramas, play your office intrigues, or but I am just focusing on me, all of my light, all of my energy, all of my efforts, any emotions I transmute and transform it to focus on myself. I think that's how you're viewing this at scenario at work. You're becoming more of an observer, like you distance yourself from them and let them play their own dramas on their own, because you have more important things to do, because you know your priorities, and your number one priority is yourself, pal number 4, and you are getting better at recognizing that. In fact, when it comes to personal relationship now, from that death reverse card and then judgment reverse, you now you are in this hangman position, and this is in the upright. This is Pisces energy actually. Pisces actually is about being surrendering to the unknown externally, because you are at peace within yourself, you are centered. As you can see here, he is, he is happily just there, even even posing a bit, like, and there's the sun's I would say this is this a sunset or a sunrise? I would say it's a sunrise. I would think it's a sunrise. Yes. So it's a new beginning for you. At least in that realization that whatever happens in the outside world, whatever turbulence happened regarding relationship with other people, you let it be. You know that the support that you are supported, that your strongest support is yourself. Even this is not literally, I don't interpret this literally. This is just the world being chaotic outside. There are some things that you cannot really control that's happening with you. And instead of especially with your relationship with other people. And instead of being reacting similar to the message at work, reacting to them, reacting externally, you don't react to them because you've already mastered that inner peace or inner calm within you, meaning you don't let it affect you as much as before. You are just at peace within yourself because you have been pouring all that self-care, self-love within yourself. You realize that all that you need, all the support that you need, you have it within you. So you will not be easily influenced by other people, especially if it's against your will, especially if it will take something for you, because you know how to choose yourself. You detach from people in the way that you detach from the toxicity. And here in the blessings, your blessings for this end of the year period, September to December, pile number 4, Ace of Wands here in the reverse is you taking that spark of initiative again inward, not outer to the self, not to the outer world. You know that you are your number one priority, yourself internally. And it's supported by the 9 of Spades, Hecate of the Crosses and Boundaries, meditation, mediation rather. Because Hecate is the goddess, it's the goddess of well, some are kind of scared of her because she's the goddess of witchcraft, but she is a goddess of magic. She's actually a titaness, but she mediates between, she connects the Olympians with the Titans, and then she's also a goddess of witchcraft, so she also connects the mortals with the realm of magic, with the immortals, and in the way, she's also goddess of the dark side of the moon, so she also connects the living with the dead in a way. So, but this is Hecate being balanced because she can stand in both worlds in parallels. So this is you finding your balance, because initially you were not balanced internally, but as you find your balance within, your whole world transforms. You don't react, you don't let situations drag you, you don't react on the situation, but instead you're just calm even whatever challenges, difficulties, dramas that happens outside of you, regards to people, regards to work. You've learned that, I don't want to call it Zen mode, but can also be called inner peace with you, finding that knowing that as you just pour into that self-love, all of that effort, energy, all of that drive, even the negative emotions transform into positive emotions. You pour it all over onto you and onto you. That's where you discover that you have this deep personal strength that can overcome anything, that whatever happens in the outside of you in this world, you will be strong always, and it will not take you away. Instead, you don't react to it. Instead, you're just there. You're just calm, composed, observing, more neutral, more seeing things at a higher perspective, so you're not easily affected, and that will bring you success. It promises success once you have this personal inner transformation undergoing for you and culminating by the end of the year. It's a wonderful reading of development from this to that point for my pal number 4, and that's what in store for you for 2023. And I hope you like your reading, pal number 4. And if you like your reading, you can press the like button, and you can also press subscribe for you to be notified of future readings like this one. So see you on your next story. Bye.